Alternative energy sources. When glucose supplies run low, the body utilizes other energy sources. These sources are used by the body in the following preferential order: other carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. These substances are first converted to either glucose or glucose intermediates, which can then be degraded in the glycolytic pathways and the citric acid cycle. A. Carbohydrates. Disaccharides are hydrolyzed into monosaccharides, most of which can be converted into glucose or glycolytic intermediates. Glycogen stored in the liver can be converted when needed into glycolytic intermediate. B. Fats. Fat molecules are stored in adipose tissue in the form of triglycerides. When needed, they are hydrolyzed by lipases to fatty acids and glycerol, and are carried by the blood to other tissues for oxidation. Glycerol can be converted into VGAL, a glycolytic intermediate. A fatty acid must first be activated in the cytoplasm. This process requires 2 ATP. Once activated, the fatty acid is transported into the mitochondrion and taken through a series of beta oxidation cycles that converts it into 2 carbon fragments, which are then converted into acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA then enters the TCA cycle. With each round of beta oxidation of saturated fatty acids, one NADH and one FADH2 are generated. Of all the high energy compounds used in cellular respiration, fats yield the greatest amount of ATP per gram. This makes them extremely efficient energy storage molecules. Thus, while the amount of glycogen stored in humans is enough to meet the short-term energy needs of about a day, the stored fat reserves can meet the long-term energy needs of about a month. Proteins. The body degrades proteins only when not enough carbohydrate or fat is available. Most amino acids undergo a transamination reaction in which they lose an amino group to form an alpha keto acid. Carbon atoms of most amino acids are converted into acetyl-CoA, pyruvate, or one of the intermediates of the citric acid cycle. These intermediates enter their respective metabolic pathways, allowing cells to produce fatty acids, glucose, or energy in the form of ATP. Oxidative deamination removes an ammonia molecule directly from an amino acid. Ammonia is a toxic substance in vertebrates. Fish can excrete ammonia, insects and birds convert it to uric acid, and mammals convert it into urea for excretion.